I have a channel for you all. This is about compassion. We guide Anya towards this event this evening on October 28th of this year, 2009, because we wish to speak of compassion. The concept, the notion, is widely distributed and little understood. Christ spoke of compassion. The Christed energy, the Christ consciousness, speaks of compassion, always. What is compassion to an individual? What does it mean? It's charity to some, forgiveness to others, forbearance for all, to a certain extent, to a certain degree. To a degree we disagree with this. Forbearance is not what we came here for this evening. For the hard work to be done in compassion has to do with forgiveness, yes? Forgiveness is a role that we play. Forgiveness is a dress that we try on, a suit that we try on, to see if it works for us, to see if it is mutable, to see if it compares and contrasts with the experiential reality we know as life in terms of forbearance. Compassion is a way of being and doing that associates itself through consciousness, through constructs of consciousness, through elementary developments of soul development, procedure, alignment. Categorically speaking, we deny compassion when we deny ourselves, when we deny that which we see in ourselves that we wish not to look at. That is the true nature of compassion when we decide to look at it. When we look at ourselves in the mirror reflected of the anger that we have for others, we associate ourselves further through the co-correspondence of beinghood and doinghood through experiential framework, yes? We design co-creational realities through forbearance, yes, but also through tolerance, through acceptance, through undeniable, yes, feasance of a sort, a kind of acceptance that allows others to differentiate in their own way, in their own time, what forbearance means, what silence means, essentially, in terms of compassion. Disgruntled citizens of the United States have seen a forbearance of compassion, as it were, in our goal seeking, as it were. It's a little confusing, yes? We wish to clarify. The source of which Anya speaks is true. The source she channels from is real. The source she goes to, for lack of a better term, is God. God is speaking with her, through her, for her, through the nature of reality known as the ET existence, as it were. God is all. God is one. God is experiential framework. And Anya is learning this lesson this week very well, with certain individuals who keep popping up left and right in her life who show her things about herself. Yes? And with others, too. They reflect a mirror of that which is reality, experiential framework, and the like. And we wish to say hi. We wish to say adieu for now about further structures of forbearance in terms of compassion and how compassion plays a role in all of this. Compassion is underestimated by the American public quite a bit. In no other nation, in no other culture, do you have an understanding less of the concept of compassion than in some circles of the, New Age community and in certain circles of religious communities as well in the United States. There's a certain stringency that arises that must be addressed in this channel and in others that she will give in the future, about compassion, about the nature of compassion, about what it means to truly be a compassionate human being on this frame of existence, yes? And we will associate ourselves further as it were, through the organization meant, as it were, again with the funny terms, we apologize, we cannot resist. Her vocabulary is very strong, so we wish to apologize again continually for our playful use of terms. But apologize meant is also key in determining whether or not a culture or a nation suits itself firmly in the inside, as it were, of compassion. As a role-playing game almost, as a form of suitment. Is it suitable to have compassion, say, for those who commit the death penalty and whatnot? We must associate ourselves further through this organizement, if you will, of associating further through families who associate themselves through the dead. Through the people who are murdered, for instance, shall we say. The death penalty is something we are very puzzled by. We do not associate further the use of compassion through allowing others to kill others for the sake of appeasement of those who are still on the earth in this framework of existence. It repeats a karmic cycle, as it were, that motivates others to repeat the cycle again and again and again. And this we are very troubled by. We wish to see the ending of the death penalty in no due time. It is something we fell by the wayside over many years ago in your culture because we design stories, associations, associatements, as it were. Again, a nonsense word we understand, but we wish to facilitate new ways of being and doing through this woman they call Anya Rachel Briggs. And we format ourselves through compassion. The framework of our existence, the matrix by which the binary code is developed, is through the base assortment of that which is an eye for an eye, shall we say, tooth for a tooth, to quote the Bible, the Old Testament. It is a very strange notion to us, shall we say, of ideas meant, again, the strange word, we apologize, of holiness through self-justification for violence is idealized in the media, idealized in culture, idealized, unfortunately, in modern religious tracts of the New Testament and so forth, of justice, of kindness of a sort, through appeasement of violence, appeasement of justification of idea structures. And this we will leave you to ponder on your own in your own sweet time, as it were. We wish it that you mull over this and feel free to leave a comment about what justice and kindness means to you in the context of compassion. If you can do this brain teaser in your mind's eye without the use of dogma, without the use of an outside influence, simply that which comes from your heart, that which comes from your soul, we will see to it that Anya responds in due time with questions asked in the commentary below. And we thank you for all of your support, all of your love for the Galactic Federation of Light, signing off. Amen, Adonai, Amen, all is one, all is God. And we send love to you and yours, all of humanity. We wish the best for, and the best, we all search for the best, highest interests that are suited for you all well. And we hope you are well, all of humanity. And we sign off, albeit a bit clumsily, for Anya hears the words so quickly, so rapidly, that sometimes it's hard to spit them out quick enough. But we do assign ourselves the task of honor for dear Anya Briggs, is sending love to you all who watch this video and all who associate themselves further through truth, meant, and the like. Thank you for your time. Amen, Adonai, Amen. Signing off with love and light. The Galactic Federation of Light with Anya Briggs as the channel. Thank you for this evening. Good night.